this class. One moment. Hi, Vicente. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, Constanza, Francisca, Emilio, Valentina, and Matilda. Good job for being here to class right on time. I'm excited. We're going to start off with a Kahoot. So you are right on time to start with that. Let me just open the chat here. Oh, Matilda, I love that you can do a little flower. I didn't know you could put little flowers on there. So cool. All right, let me share my screen. Grab a cell phone or your computer in order to play along. We are going to be looking at chapter 3. And as people come in, hopefully they will be able to play as well. So like in other weeks, just go ahead, go to Kahoot and enter your PIN. Have a few more people in the waiting room that are coming in. Great. Hi, Rafaela. Perfect. And then as long as we're waiting, if anyone has any questions before we start, once you're logged in, you can go ahead and type them into chat or come off mute.
Hi.
Hi, Rafaela.
What's the link? The link?
Oh, the link for Kahoot?
Yes.
So if you go, that's a great idea. I should just get the Kahoot here. Let me see if I can share that in the chat. Great idea.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's a lot easier. Thank you for reminding me. So we have 13 participants in our meeting and 6 people on. So we'll take another minute to get logged on to Kahoot. Way to go, Constanza, Valentina, Rafaela, Matilda, Gabriel. Yay, Paula. Emilio. And I'm just checking the chat to see if there are any questions. Doesn't look like it. Oh, got one more person coming in. Is anyone having trouble connecting to Kahoot? Hi, Diego. I am putting the link in the chat for connecting to Kahoot. Good job. Sherilyn, do you need help getting connected? Let's see if I can get. Anais, do you need help getting connected? Or Nicole? All right. Well, we'll take about 30 more seconds for people to get into this, but I think most everyone is connected. Let me put the link in one more time in the chat. And there you go. Way to go, Anais. And this is not locked, so hopefully you will be able to connect as the game goes. Let me make sure I'm sharing the sound. All right, here we go. So this is really focusing on the characters and chapter 3. Who is the son of the boss? Is it Witt, Carlson, Hurley, or Crooks? We have 8 answers. There we go. Good job. Everyone got it. It is Curly, and Matilda answered the fastest. Way to go. Next, who is the disabled old man? Is that George, Carlson, Slim, or Candy? Sending you lots of love here. This one, I remember the old man more, the description. Wow, you all were fast. Yes, it was Candy. All right, next question. We have double points. Okay, who is the ranch hand who knows a guy who wrote a magazine? Yeah, we got a little time. You can check it out. Who is this person? Oh, yeah, this one was tricky. So that was Wit. Good job. He's also the one that volunteered to take out the dog. And, oh, Emilio in the lead. Who is a stern but responsible caregiver? Is it Curly's wife, Lenny, George, or Slim? Hey, yeah. So a caregiver is someone who takes care of another person. And Slim is the one who's, well, I won't tell you, but George is taking care of Lenny. So he's a caregiver. Oh, wow. All right. Way to go. And uh combo. You've got your answer streak. Who is a respected leader of the ranch? Um, there we go. Yes, so this one is Slim. Remember, Slim is the one that's kind of in charge. He's not in charge, but he's going to be in charge of the work and of the people. All right, Emilio, you're doing great. I am skeptical of George and his intentions with Lenny. Who would say this? For all the new people, I'm putting the link in the chat so you can connect here. I'm skeptical of George and his intentions with Lenny. Yeah, so the 2 people who wrote down the boss, ding ding, he's that first guy that came in and said, gosh, he was very, he had questions about why Lenny wasn't talking. All right, we're letting people, I am just taking a minute. There's some people coming in. And as they come in, I want to add the link here. All right. So, here we go. Everyone's here. Let me drop the Kahoot if you're able to, and we'll go to the next question. Way to go, Emilio. Oh, I apologize. I'm distracted with people coming in. Here's the link if you want to participate. Who wants to pick fights? Who is the person who wants to pick fights? This Curly's wife, Slim, Crooks, or George? Yay! Yes. So why is this liking to pick fights? It's because she's always kind of going around. This is kind of a trick question, but she's the one who's getting people all riled up. And way to go. I'm a large guy who is not too intelligent. Hopefully you got this. This has been pretty emphasized in all of our stories, in all the chapters. Yay! Excellent. Yeah, the last one was really tricky. I could have worded it better. I apologize. This one was pretty clear, maybe too clear. Let's see. How did you do? Way to go. Our scores are looking very similar. Who is the stable buck? Ooh, tough one. There you go. Yeah, this would be Crooks. They often refer to him with the N word. I'm a practical man who shoots Candy's dog. Way to go. We got 4 people who got Carlson. Carlson is the one who shot Candy's dog. What a sad little scene. How sad was Candy? Nice job. All right, next question. How did George realize he needed to treat Lenny better? So George told 2 stories. We're talking about the real story that he told Slim. Good job, you got it. Yeah, he was always telling Lenny to do things and beating him up, and then he told Lenny to jump into a river, and Lenny almost died because he could not swim. What does Candy want to do after he overhears George and Lenny talking about their dream? Ooh, answers are coming in fast. Good job. Oops. Oh, someone's struggling. That's all right. We'll get there. Yes, he absolutely wants to be part of it. You think this is a beautiful idea. Matilda, congratulations on getting 3 answers in a row. When the ranch workers talk about buying a place of their own, this shows that these people A, want to be part of the American dream, are trying to outdo their fellow workers, are plotting to get out of work, or are getting up their sense of morality. And everyone who came in late, I'm dropping the link one more time. You should be able to connect and, play along here. Yeah. It's just this idea of being able to be self-sufficient and have your own place. Emilio, you are really racking up the points, but Gabrielle is very close. Why is Candy unable to imagine getting rid of his old dog? I bet many of you can identify with this. You just connected. Here is the link. Nine answers, almost there. Is this a good watchdog? Does he want money by making more dogs? All right, he had the dog since it was a puppy. Everyone got it. Congratulations. We'll skip through this fast. Paula, congratulations. Why does Curly wear a Vaseline-filled glove? This was a dirty little thing. Answers are coming in so fast. Good job. There we go. We got 10 answers. Thanks everyone who's connecting to this game. Yes, there it is. He wants to keep his hands soft for his wife. Wow, congratulations. 3 players have reached an answer streak of 6. Way to go. Why does Curly attack Lenny? This is towards the end of the chapter. Ooh, yes, some people are thinking. He thinks Lenny is laughing at him. Did Lenny hit him first? Lenny stole Curly's puppy. Good job. You got it very fast. Everyone got the right answer. We have 2 more questions, so get those hands ready. What will happen to Lenny after mangling Curly's hand? He'll be fired. The boss will beat him up. He will be considered a hero. Nothing. It will be a secret. Feeling more confident about this? Very good. I like how fast you're all answering it. Good job. Yes, it's a secret. He doesn't want anyone to know that Lenny got him. And double points. Why did Slim go to the barn? This is the thing that started the whole situation. Slim is gone. Curly thinks his wife is where Slim is. What is Slim doing? Congratulations, he's putting tar on the mule's foot. This is going to protect the mule's foot. Let's see how we did. Dun, dun, dun. 3rd place, we have Gabrielle. Congratulations. 2nd place, Paula. All right. And 1st place is Emilio. You held it strong the whole game. Congratulations. Let me exit out of here. And congratulations on that. Apologies, I've got quite a few things up here. I'll stop sharing. And pull up our screen because today we got a lot to do in a short amount of time, and I want to make sure you're ready for next week. Next week we have our speaking quiz. So I want to prepare you and answer all of your questions so you're ready to go. Share screen. And Zoom is here. Okay. Okay, so we are going to talk about chapter 3. And of course, I need to pull this up. So today we did our Kahoot challenge. We're going to start. I'm actually going to begin and tell you about our speaking portfolio because that is next week. Let me just draw a circle around that. So be prepared, because in 2 weeks, we have your week off where you get a week to yourself. So then we will have a short chapter 3 discussion, vocabulary practice, and we've got a little speaking practice. And then for the second hour, I have some activities for you to do. So let me clear this, and we are actually going to get into Educandus. So let me stop sharing here and go over to Educandus with my mouse. All right. So what you're going to need to know, scrolling down all the way to chapter 3. And here you can see we have the speaking portfolio. You will complete this during next week's class. You don't have, you should come before your time so that you are sure to be at your time. And please contact me if you are not able to arrive at your time. So click on this link, and I'm actually going to drop it in the chat so that you can, if you're having any trouble with that, you can get into it. And that should take you to our spreadsheet, where you should be able to choose a time. These are all the PM times. And I want to make sure you can write your name in a time. It is impossible for me to do the speaking test only during our class time. I'm giving 7 minutes for each student, so it's impossible. If you can do the test earlier, please sign your name beforehand. Otherwise, I will, once this fills up, we need to coordinate. You will have to email me. So please take a minute and choose a time to do your speaking test. And like I said, if you can do it earlier from 4 to 5, so from 16 to day, please. Oh yeah, let me add that link again. Sign up. And that's the only thing you need to do next week, just the speaking quiz. And I know this is a little hard because we all want time, so we'll just work together here as best we can to sign up for times. And once this fills up, if it is impossible for you, please send me an email to coordinate a time for your speaking test. But hopefully, I am really, really hoping everyone can do it during this time. While you're signing up, I'm going to go back to the course and show you where you can get practice and information. So right below here, we have speaking quiz info and grades. And I'll open it up, but this is so you know you can access this on Educandus. So this is completed during that 7-minute time. I will give you a prompt, and you will speak for 90 seconds. For a minimum of 90 seconds, a maximum of 3 minutes. This says, please arrive 5 minutes before your evaluation. Just be in the waiting room so that you are ready. Give me a second. I think someone is having internet issues. Okay, And then if you have any problems arriving on time, please contact me immediately. So there is an academic honesty agreement that you will not be using any extra support during this time, online dictionaries, translators, plagiarizing anything written. And then this is if I detect any extra support, it would result in a 1 for the evaluation. Ah, yes, Rafaela, the test is related to the book. Yes. So the themes are on the American dream, loneliness and friendship, strength and weakness, and migrant workers. So I will ask you a question, and then I will say, please provide 2 connections to the story. So it's a question and 2 examples or connections from the story. And it is, again, 90 seconds to 3 minutes. This is the evaluation. Are you speaking for the 90 seconds minimum? Are you addressing all things from the prompt? I will have an image for you. Is all the content relevant? How is your pronunciation? How much are you using your notes? Do you have a command of the lexical repertoire? So are you using some vocabulary? Oh, great question. You will have 1 question. So I have many different questions to ask, but your question will only be 1 theme. But to study, to prepare, think about the 4 themes. Okay, let's check the sign-up sheet. We're still signing up. Does anyone have any questions or concerns about signing up? And as you can see, these times are 7 minutes and it's only 1 name. So that means that it is just you and me during the Zoom session. And then when you're done for the week. Congratulations. This has been a very, a lot of work. And so you'll get a little bit of a break afterwards. I'm going to drop the link to this one more time in chat in case anyone else needs to get on and sign their name. Thank you to everyone who's signing up earlier so that we can hopefully get everyone to take their test on the same day, and then you can all be done. Okay, so as you're finalizing signing up for this, does anyone have a question? For next week, it's just the speaking quiz. And this is very good. Actually, this is a good message. I'm going to pop up the work plan so we can take a look at the work plan. Where is that? I'm going to need to pull it up on the screen. One moment. I have a lot of windows up here. Give me a second. Okay. So as you can see, next week is the speaking quiz. I opened of Mice and Men the lesson 4. It is not going to close until May 19th. I also have open TOEFL, all the TOEFL units. Those are the TOEFL reading, independent writing, and speaking will all close on May 19th. So, so the next week, I am not closing any LAMs. Next week is only the speaking quiz. The week of May 8th through the 12th, I am not closing LAMs. So you will have 3 weeks to work on all of these activities. And let me jump back to show you I have someone who has an internet issue and they just came back in. Real fast, if you need to check out, if you missed the part about speaking, the 4 topics are the American dream, loneliness and friendship, strength and weakness, and migrant workers. And you can find this all on Educandus. I'll show you where you can find it and read it. And I have a practice one that we can finish up today also. So if you scroll down, you should, I'm sorry, Educandus is so long. Okay. If you need to read more information, here is the information about the speaking quiz info and grades. And I'm going to go back up just to show you these assignments that you have 3 weeks to work on. You have TOEFL prep. This is not a requirement, but if you want more information, this is very useful. These 3 sections, reading, independent writing, speaking, and part 4, these are all due on May 19th. TOEFL, so the TOEFL LAMs are for independent work. Does anyone have a question about that? Hopefully, we're at a good place to do a little discussion. And then if you have any more questions, we can come back to it. Today, we're doing a discussion to work on our using English with our classmates. I know this is not always easy with our internet connections, but it's good to practice, and there is no grade today. So I'm going to pop up this one moment. Too many screens. Okay, now I should be able to do it. So I'm going to share with you in the chat another Google Doc. I'm going to divide you into 8 groups. So here is the Google Doc. And while you are clicking on the link and going into it, I'm going to create these groups. They're just random. So you will have a group of 2 or 3 people. And let me tell you which question you have. So group 1 is Constanza Fuentes, Ignacia Ibanez, and Paula Salinas. Group 2 is Cami Morales, Constanza Enriquez, y Diana Aravena. Group 3 is Anaís Rojas, Emilio Ayala, and Vicente, you're the only one. So as I say your name, click on the tab. Group 4, Antonia Araya, Gabriel, and Rafaela Maragaño. Group 5, Diego, Francisca Alcaíno, and Sebastián Rojas. Group 6, Matilda and Nicole Vergara. Group 7, Sherilyn Valenzuela and Ere Valentina. And group 8 is Constanza Moreno and Francisca Muñoz. Hopefully, I wish I could copy all of the names and save them, but I'm going to give you 5 minutes to talk about your question. Discuss, choose one speaker to answer the question when we come back to the room. So to everyone, choose a speaker, choose a writer, and choose a leader. The leader will lead the discussion. And I want you to talk about the question, answer it, and discuss in English. Does anyone have a question? Okay, I'm going to open the rooms. You have 5 minutes. And Emilio, you are in group 3. Does anyone else need to know their group? Your question is in your group tab. Let me make sure you all have the spreadsheet. So when you go into your group, look at your group number. Sebastian, your group number is 5. And Rafaela, your group number is 4. All right, let's open up these rooms. You should see your room. So your room number is the group number. Benjamin, I am going to put you in group 7. So go to group 7 on the tabs. Paula, you are in group 1. Diana, you are in group 2. And Francisca, you are in group 5. Francisca and Paula, do you have any questions? Francisca, do you have any questions?
Hi.
Hey, I just wanted to check if you know you are group 8.
Yes, we know.
Okay, perfect. Do you have any questions?
No, no, no. We're okay.
Okay,
We're doing okay.
awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
Hi, I just wanted to check. Do you know you are group 7?
Yes.
Okay, is everything okay? Do you have a question?
No, everything's okay.
Okay, I'll let you go. Thank you.
Ah, ya vi dónde era. Hi.
Hi, I wanted to check if you have any questions.
We had a question, but we answered ourselves.
Ah, way to go. Very proud of you. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. I will leave this room and see you in a few minutes.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hi, Constanza. Have you been having trouble getting into with your internet? Cons- Yes. Yes. Hello.
Um, Hello. If I am in the roof and I have kind of bad internet, and I don't know why no one is with me in the meet.
Oh, were you in, I think you were in room 2. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the breakout rooms are closing now, so hopefully I'm going to put you in room 2 if I can. But I think because they're closing, it's not letting me.
Okay.
So we'll just wait for everyone to come back. We have 30 seconds as everyone comes back in. And while they're jumping back in, I am going to show this screen. Hi, Francisca. Okay. Everyone should be coming back in now. Welcome back. So we should be able to see our discussion questions now. So I'm going to jump to group 1. Can your speaker please share how did George and Lenny end up traveling together? What is the real story? And why did George stop playing jokes on Lenny? Group 1 is Constanza Fuentes, Ignacia Ibanez, and Paula Salinas.
Here I am.
Thank you, Ignacia.
I think that's not the question that we had assigned for, but it's okay.
Oh my goodness, let me jump to my Excel sheet. Wrong one. That's students. Did I put it wrong? Ugh. Thank you for clarifying. You're right. What kind of agreement did George make Candy do? That was yours. Is that my next one? Nope. All right. Can you tell me then what kind of agreement does George make with Candy, and where do Candy's savings come from?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes. Here, I'll put it up on the screen. What kind of agreement does George make with Candy, and where do Candy's savings come from? Oh, wait, no, that was group 7. One. What happens at the end of chapter 3 between Lenny and Curly? How does Slim convince Curly to lie about what happened?
So at the end of this chapter, Curly, Lenny was distracted and was smiling, and Curly thought he was laughing at him, so he punched him. And to defend himself, Lenny grabbed his hand. And the deal Slim makes with Curly is that if he dares to say that Lenny grabbed his hand, he will tell everyone he used a glove full of Vaseline.
Exactly. Wow, well done. Excellent vocabulary. Very good description about what happens. He punched him in the face, and so he wrecked his hand. Thank you, Ignacia. Group 2, what happened in Weed? So this is Cami, Morales, Diana, and then there was a person who, different Constanza, who came out, but who was part of the group. What happened in Weed?
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I thought the question was why does George trust Slim? I don't know why I opened this.
That might be one of the other groups.
Yeah. In
Okay.
the order of the I don't know, the sheet who was in the Gandas, it was that question. So I answered that.
Interesting. Okay. Does anyone have want to jump in and share what happened in Weed?
Miss,
Yes.
what I remember is that Lenny likes a red dress of a girl, and he wanted to like touch, and the girl feel afraid of Lenny, and then the girl said that Lenny like was touching him.
Yes. To the point she said she said he raped her, which made everyone want to go get Lenny. Yes, thank you so much, Antonia. Very good remembering of that part of the story. Group 3, this is Anais, Emilio, and Vicente.
Yeah, that's my group. The question is, why does Carlson think it's best to shoot Candy's dog? And that because he was a really old dog, and also was having trouble to walk in, and also had a really bad smell, according to Carlson. The dog was also nearly blind and in suffering.
Yes. Now, I would love it if everyone could use your like reactions and show me, do you think a dog that smells bad, that is suffering, according to Carlson, should be shot? And according to him, taken out of his misery. Go ahead and use your thumbs up, thumbs down. I see a crying face. It's okay, no judgment. This is an opportunity to give your opinions. Thank you. All right, group 4. So then what happens? This is Antonia, Gabriel, and Rafaela.
Yes. What we answered to the question was that Candy's dog get shot by Carlson because the dog was suffering because he was too old, with the
Yes.
permission of Candy.
And how did Candy feel about that?
After, Candy feels really bad.
And what in the story told you that he felt bad?
Because he was like just laying in his bed, and was how can I say triste? Was sad, but was
Sad.
very sad.
Yeah, good.
And then he se arrepintió.
He regretted.
Yes.
Thank you. Very good description. Good job. Group 4. Group 5, we have Diego and Sebastian. What does Whit tell George about Curly's wife?
Hi, yes, you can hear me right?
Yes.
We thought we had a misogynist way to see Curly's wife like a tramp. That woman was too flirty, but we saw like a prostitute, like in a very misogynist way.
Mm-hmm.
It was more like a tramp.
Yes. And does he give him any warnings or things to look out for about her?
Like stay away from her and
Mhm.
not get too into him, like too close or do something to say,
Yeah.
like dialogue.
Yeah, thank you very much, Diego. Good job, Group 5. Group 6. So this life, what is Group 6? We have Matilda, Nicole, and Nicole.
Hi.
Hi, Nicole Vergara.
Well, the life George describes for him and Lenny is kind of like a farm or a ranch that both could live out of the fat of the land, as he says, and they will plant and harvest the vegetables and eat it together because, as he says, now he can only work, but he can't really eat those vegetables because they eat other stuff, but they just put in the work so other people can eat the vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
And also Lenny is obsessed with pets and animals, so he talks a lot about taking care of the rabbits in the ranch.
Yes. Oh, I really like that observation you gave of he's so obsessed with animals in general. Yes, that's a great way to describe it.
Yes.
Good job, Group 6.
Thank you.
Yeah. Group 7, we have Benjamin, Sherilyn, and Valentina. And I see you have your answer right up there. What kind of an agreement does George make with Candy? And where do Candy's savings come from?
Miss,
Yes.
we divided our answer in 3 parts because
Right.
it's very long. So we all
Got it.
gonna talk.
Great. Good teamwork.
I'll say the first part, which is that George and Lenny have been planning to buy a farm of their own, but they do not have enough money to make the purchase. Candy offers to contribute a sum of money towards the purchase in exchange for being allowed to live on the farm with them.
The plan is that the 3 of them were to pool their money that they've accrued through their labor working, their manual labor, and they would buy a piece of land where they would live off of farming and they would build their own house. And since they've been working in an agricultural area, they're quite familiar with farming, so they would be perfectly capable between the 3 of them to live well.
Mm-hmm.
Candy's savings come from years of working on various ranches and not spending much money. He has been holding into his savings, hoping to one day use them to buy a place of his own where he can retire in peace. However, when he sees the opportunity to join George and Lenny's plan, he jumps at the chance to make his dream a reality.
Yes, fantastic. I'm really impressed, Group 7, how you worked together to give this a big answer, and everyone had a part. Thanks, Group 7. And Group 8, Constanza and Francisca Munoz. Constanza Moreno. Describe what happens at the end between Lenny and Curly. So, and how does Slim convince Curly to lie about what happened?
Hi, Miss.
Hi.
Well, we think that at the end of chapter 3, Curly got mad because Slim, Carlson, and Candy, I think, started to bothering him over his wife because he never knows where she is. Curly was mad, and he saw Lenny smiling, and because of it, he has this irrational hate against big men. He started a fight and beat Lenny several times. Lenny didn't want to fight him, but
Yeah.
he had to, so he crushed Curly's hand. Slim convinced Curly to say that he caught his hand in a machine, or tell what happened, and everyone will laugh at him. And that's our answer.
Very good. Yes, very explaining what happened. And the way it was written too brings so much suspense. Steinbeck writes in this way where everything leads up to something else. So there's so much information coming about Curly's wife and the hand and the dog. Everything is leading up to the next part. So we have actually come to the end of our class period, but I did want to show you. So for our, no, it's not here. I need to go to chapter 3. So for moving on, in the next hour, what I would like you to work on, here is a video explaining the TOEFL speaking practice. It explains the 4 parts of the TOEFL speaking, and I will also upload a PowerPoint to this as well, so you can use it. But this is a video, so I'm going to circle what to do. Where is that? So for the next hour, we have this speaking practice, TOEFL speaking practice. And there should be, oh, I think it's below it. Right here, the practice speaking portfolio. So in this speaking portfolio, I created a practice question. The theme is helping a friend. George is taking care of Lenny the best he can. Describe a situation where you helped a friend or someone in your family. Compare this to Of Mice and Men and use 2 specific examples. So it could be, like I help my friend in this way, and that's similar to George, or it's different from George. You can use notes, but your speaking should be spontaneous. And what I'd like you to do in this next hour is do a practice. You can go ahead and use your notes, glance at them, take a video, and upload it to a Google and YouTube or Dropbox, and then just copy the link in. And this is only for me. No one else should be seeing this. But that is what you should be doing in the next hour. So let me write that in the chat. These are like for the next hour, your activities, because we have 2 classes. One is virtual and one is with these online resources. The one you should focus on is doing the speaking practice video and uploading it. And then there is also the information, the video about on the TOEFL speaking. And I will upload the PowerPoint as soon as this class is finished. So, do you have any questions about next steps?
Sorry, Miss, this is not about that, but can you explain again the video on TOEFL speaking? Because it is not so clear to me.
Yes, this is a practice speaking portfolio. So this is to practice for our test next week. This is how a prompt that is similar to what you will get. So make a 90-second to 3-minute video of yourself answering this prompt. George is taking care of Lenny the best he can. Describe a situation where you helped a friend or someone in your family and compare this to a mice and men and use 2 specific examples. And then you should be able to see the rubric back here. If I can return. And go down to chapter 3. So here you can see the real speaking quiz information and grades. Here's the instructions for the real, and then this is the rubric. So you should be able to do your video, upload it, and check the rubric.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You know, you have all weekend since we're going into Friday, and I know people study. So why don't we say by the end of Sunday for uploading? Does that work for everyone? Especially because I know some people finish now and travel home. Yeah. And I also know that and this is only a video for watching right here. The one with let me go to chapter 3. So you do not need to take this video. You could put it at a faster pace for watching it. This is a video on the TOEFL speaking practice. So the C11 director will explain all of the different TOEFL and you can just practice along with him. And I'll upload the PowerPoint so that you can look at it, but you do not need to upload any videos on this one.
Miss, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a little lost about how we have to do like right now. It's just like it's like 2 videos and we have to record 1 video about ourselves, like practicing the answer, and what else?
And then the second one is watch this video on the TOEFL speaking section.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, have I stopped recording yet? Let me stop recording so this can convert. All right, if you don't have questions, you can sign off, but I will stay on here. That's a great one, Valentina. So first, Lamb's Educandus does not have a large capacity, so you first need to upload it to YouTube or Dropbox or Google Drive, someplace that will store the video. And then you just put the link in. The only link is the speaking portfolio. The other, this one is this is a video that you watch.